got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here with me. We're going to do an hour of 911 calls. I think it will, let me see. So, yeah, probably so. All right, guys. Again, thank you for being here. Hit that thumbs up for me, subscribe, and share.
I hope you're all staying safe out there and making sure that you have security in order in case you need it. You never know when someone wants to cause harm to you and your family or take your goods. In fact, there's another piece of security a lot of people overlook. And that brings us to today's video sponsor, NordPass. NordPass is more than just a password manager. It's the essential cybersecurity tool that makes everyone's life easier and safer. It's a simple, easy to use, and very secure password manager created by the cybersecurity experts who built NordVPN, so you know you're in good hands. If you're doing everything properly, then you need to change your passwords regularly. Well, NordPass reminds you to change your passwords, and it will keep all your passwords in one spot, which is great for someone like me because I don't even know my passwords. The children From 1990 to 1996, Dawn Spirit was living in Hillsborough County. He was arrested and charged at least 7 times with a mix of misdemeanors and felonies. The charges included battery, drug possession, and depriving a child of food and shelter. Dawn's daughter, Sarah, was also investigated. Investigations included virtually...
This is your contact? Right. Call the... Okay.
September 2nd, 2018. Lauren McCluskey met Melvin Rowland at a local bar where he was working as a bouncer and began a relationship with him. He introduces himself as Sean, a fake name. He visited her often at her residence hall and also built relationships with other students in the building. They date for a little while before her friends start to take notice of how controlling he is over her. They raise their concerns, and eventually Lauren looks into him more. October 9th. Lauren learns Melvin's real identity, including his actual age, 37, and also that he was a registered sex offender who spent over a decade in prison. At that point, she decided to end their relationship. She invited Melvin over to her dorm room and confronted him with the information. He admitted to his sex offender status but denied the age difference. Lauren told him she was ending the relationship. He spent the night in her room and borrowed her car the following day to run errands. October 10th, Jill McCluskey, Lauren's mother, contacted Campus Dispatch to request a campus security escort to help her daughter retrieve her vehicle from Melvin. University police contacted Lauren, and she initially declined the assistance, stating that Melvin was going to drop off the vehicle at her apartment and she felt comfortable having him do that. A dispatcher told Lauren she would have security officers near the building just in case and asked her to call back if the situation changed. October 13th. Lauren contacted University police to report receiving additional messages she believed were from her ex-boyfriend or her ex-boyfriend's friends. The messages demanded money in exchange for not putting compromising photos of Lauren and Melvin on the internet. Lauren stated that she sent $1,000 to an account as demanded in hopes of keeping the photos private. A report was taken, a criminal history was pulled, and the case was assigned to a detective for follow-up on possible sexual extortion charges. Lauren then makes her first 911 call.
I've been blackmailed for money with threats of sending out. Me.
Okay. Do you live in Salt Lake or Sandy or?
Salt Lake City.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know.
Well, it's building them.
Oh, so what's your mailing address?
So it's the mailing address would be.
Or are you up on campus? Or are you up on campus?
I'm up on campus, but
Okay.
it's, I guess the.
So you live on
like
campus? Let's see.
Up on campus.
Okay. Let me go ahead and get you over. University Police will probably take the case then. Just one sec.
I've talked to them already, but
Okay.
I just wanted to call you as well.
Because usually, if you've already reported it, usually we just take it where you live, and then that agency does a case. Because, like, if they make threats, the most likely they'll come is at your house or place. So you normally don't have to make multiple
Okay.
reports. Did they tell you to call us, or did they take a case and give you a case number?
No, they didn't.
Okay, but you already did talk to them and tell them about it, or?
Yeah, I was just concerned because I wasn't sure how long they were going to take to.
Are you in line for an
File
officer
the
to call
arrest.
you? Oh, file an arrest. But they didn't give you a case number at all?
Oh, I think they did. Hold on.
Okay. Do you want to talk to them and see kind of more about what's going on with your case?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Do you want to talk to them to see what's going on with your case?
Wait a minute. Just a second. I think this is. Yes, there's a case number.
Okay, let me get you up to them and so they can see what's going on with it. Just one moment.
Okay.
Thanks. I'll talk to them.
University 911, what is your emergency?
Hey, it's City. She's got a case number pending. She's receiving additional blackmail threats to send something got from her so far, but she does have a case number. She's on the line.
Okay.
October 19th. Lauren calls back for a follow-up after not getting any updates. During this time, Melvin is spotted on security cameras around campus.
This is.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm just. I'm worried because I've been working with the campus police at the U.
Uh-huh.
And last Saturday I reported, and then and I haven't gotten an update.
Okay.
But someone contacted me today, someone who was harassed, and said that they know everything about the police.
Okay. So you already spoke to the campus police. Did this happen on the University of Utah campus?
Yes. Yes, and they haven't updated or done anything. So the case, it involves extortion, and those people are still reaching out to me.
Okay. So have you notified the campus police about this?
Yes, I have.
Okay. And what prompted you to call Salt Lake City Police?
Well, I thought it was weird that that there are people who know about the entire case, and the harassers seem to know about it more than me. And I'm concerned there might be an insider who's letting them know about the case.
Okay. So with some,
because I haven't gotten updates
yeah.
and it's been a week.
Okay. With something like that, you would want to contact the campus police back and ask to speak to your detective. If you're concerned, you could ask to speak to a detective supervisor. Since it's another agency's area, the Salt Lake Police wouldn't be involved.
Oh, okay.
All right. And then make sure you tell them what you told me, that this is getting through to you from the suspects in your case.
Okay, so the detective you said is who I should contact?
Right. Call the dispatch back and then ask to speak to your detective.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. And then if anything happens, or if you see them when you're like out and about in Salt Lake City proper, not audit on University of Utah property, and for something like that, we'd be the best people to call. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
October 22nd. Lauren emailed police to report having received an additional text from a spoofed number claiming to be Deputy Chief Rick McLennan requesting she come to the police station. University police now believe the text came from Melvin with the intent of getting Lauren to leave her dorm room. Melvin spent the afternoon waiting for Lauren with some of her friends in the residence hall. Lauren called her mother at around 8 p.m. to tell her she had done well on a quiz and also had another project due that she was going to get done early. Her father could overhear the conversation in the next room, and they were both happy to hear the excitement in her voice. That all changed in an instant. Just as they were wrapping up their conversation, Lauren starts repeating no in a horrified and panicked tone. 8:20 p.m. Melvin confronts Lauren while on the phone with her mother in a parking lot outside of her residence hall. In the altercation, she dropped her cell phone and belongings. He dragged Lauren to a different spot in the parking lot where he forced her in the backseat of a car he had driven to campus and shot her multiple times. 8:23 p.m. Dispatch received a call from Matt McCluskey, Lauren's father, stating he believed his daughter was in trouble. Relayed what her mother had heard on the phone and requested that officers respond. 8:32 p.m. Police responded to the parking lot, located Lauren's belongings, and began searching her dorm, surrounding area, and parking lot. Additional resources were mobilized. 8:38 p.m. Melvin was picked up by a woman who he had met on a dating site and asked her for a ride, saying he had just finished a workout at the U. She picked him up and they went to dinner at a local restaurant, drove by the state capitol, and then went to her home in downtown Salt Lake City where Melvin took a shower. About an hour after his first call, Matt calls 911 to reach out about his daughter since he hadn't yet received any updates.
Hi, my name's Matt McCluskey. My daughter is Lauren McCluskey, and she went missing tonight, and we reported it to the University of Utah police. She's a student there. And I just want to make sure that you guys know about that.
So we wouldn't really need to, other than her being listed, she would be listed as a missing person on the national database if you made a missing persons report. But
okay.
Otherwise, I mean,
okay.
there's not anything else.
So this is no. Okay. So this is more than that. She was abducted while we were talking to her on the telephone. Okay. So we heard her being assaulted, and we called the University of Utah campus police. And I'm just calling you to let you know that this just happened like an hour ago. And it's not just she went missing.
Was it they were in the Buick Lancer?
Could you please say that again?
Was it that they were in that silver Buick Lancer?
I don't know anything about a silver Buick Lancer.
Okay. Yeah. University let us know about it. We had our units. We notified them as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Goodbye.
9:55 p.m. During a search of the parking lot, police discovered Lauren's body in the back seat of a vehicle. 9:56 p.m. A secure in-place alert was sent campus-wide that stated there had been a shooting on campus. 10:09 p.m. Alert sent with suspect information. Updates were sent approximately every 30 minutes reiterating the secure in-place order. 11:46 p.m. Alert sent lifting secure in-place order after university police determined suspect had left campus. October 13th at 12:01 a.m. Alert sent identifying shooter as Melvin Rowland. During this time, Melvin had been dropped off at a coffee shop in downtown Salt Lake. After seeing the news coverage, the woman who gave him a ride recognized him and called the police. 12:46 a.m. Salt Lake City police located Melvin and engaged in a foot pursuit where he ran into Trinity AME Church, and as the police entered the church, he shot himself. If you want to see the full timeline of events for this case, I have a link in the description. The University of Utah put their own timeline of events, and it is extremely accurate, so feel free to check it out. Summer of 2016. Jane Doe said she met Sean Great at the Kroc Center in Ashland, Ohio. She said they would have lunch there a couple of times a week and go on long walks and talk about the Bible and life and occasionally play tennis at Brookside Park. She later testified that Great hinted about wanting more than a friendship, but she turned him down. Jane said she did not believe in premarital sex, called it a no-no, and would not let Great enter her apartment. He'd been there, but he'd never been in. I have boundaries. I don't let guys in my place. It's just not a good idea, she said. Jane didn't even exchange phone numbers with Great and said that he respected her decisions. Sean had broken into a house on Covert Court about a month prior to meeting Jane. She had no idea it wasn't his place and had visited a couple of times prior. She said that she thought Sean would never hurt her. She thought of him like an older brother. Sadly, she was about to see a very different side of Sean. September 11th, 2016. Jane and Sean went for a walk and stopped at a Dollar Tree because she needed cleaning supplies. They ended up getting a ride from her friend Tamara and went back to her place. She made them peanut butter sandwiches and Sean ate his outside. After they ate, Jane said that Sean told her he had a bag of clothes at his place from his mother and sister to give to her, and also asked if she had an extra Bible. They then started walking to his place. Jane said she was reading Bible passages while Sean went to the kitchen of his house. She said his whole demeanor changed when he returned. He started pulling the Bible out of my hand. I looked at him and that's when he said, "You're not going anywhere." Jane was beat and sexually assaulted while remaining held captive for days. The woman remains unidentified due to the fact that she was a victim of a sexual assault. September 13th. Jane wakes up to find Sean still asleep. She takes this opportunity to pray and then frees herself from her restraints and makes her way over to Sean's phone and calls 911 from the other side of the room.
911, what is the address to your emergency?
By the Fourth Street Laundromat.
What is it?
Fourth Street Laundromat.
What's the problem?
I've been abducted.
What's your name? How do you spell your last name? Who abducted you?
Sean Green.
You said John Green?
Sean Great.
Where's he at now?
Asleep.
Where's he sleeping at?
In the bedroom.
In what bedroom?
There's two houses right by the laundry street. And it's in one of those houses.
But you're at the laundromat?
No, I'm in the bedroom with them.
What color's the house? Is it across? If I'm looking at the laundromat, which way is it?
If you're looking in the laundromat, it's one on the left of the two.
You don't know what color the house is?
No. Please hurry.
Does he have a car?
No. Lisa down the street.
What's your phone number you're calling me from?
I don't know.
And you think it's a yellow house?
I think so, but it's on the left.
Is it an apartment?
No, it's a house.
Okay, does he own the house?
No, he broke into it.
Does anybody actually live there?
I think they've been abandoned.
And his name is Sean Great?
Yes.
Like Grate?
Yes.
Does he have a weapon?
He's got a taser.
Where do you live? What does he look like? Is he a white male or black male?
White.
Is he like 6 foot or is he shorter than that?
He's like 6'1", 6'2".
Do you know how much he weighs?
Probably 175.
Are you injured?
A little.
What color is his hair?
Brown.
Do you know what color his eyes are? What's he wearing?
Nothing right now.
Okay, stay on the phone with me. Stay on the line with me, okay? Is he still sleeping? Where did he take you from?
My apartment. I mean, I was walking with him.
You were walking with him? Mm-hmm. Where were you walking to?
His place. I had known him for like a month and a half.
Is there any way you can get out of the building?
I don't know without waking him, and I'm scared.
Is there a bathroom in the house?
Well, his bedroom is closed, and he made it so it would make noise.
And if you told him you had to go to the bathroom, he would do something to you?
Yeah, because he had me tied up.
Are you tied up now?
Well, yeah, but I kind of freed myself.
Is he in the same room with you?
Yes.
Is it his phone you have?
Yes. Are they on the way?
Yeah, we have officers we're sending.
Please send them up.
Okay, if you're worried you don't have to talk, you can just set the phone down, okay? I just need to hear if the officers find you or not. Are you upstairs or are you downstairs?
We're downstairs. There's a door. There's a side door on the right of the lighthouse, and that's where we enter. Immediately there's a kitchen right there, and then the bedroom is right off from the kitchen.
Okay. Do you need an ambulance? Are you bleeding from anywhere?
Not anymore.
Where were you bleeding from? You don't have to talk if you don't need to, okay? Do you know where he lives?
No. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I woke him up.
Just set the phone down. Are you still there?
How much longer?
What?
How much longer?
Do you hear any officers outside? Okay, they're in the area.
See if they can come in the side door slow, like, softly.
Is there a padlock on the bedroom door, or is it just a regular lock?
No, I don't even know if it's locked. I have a knob, so.
Can you get up and see if you can get out?
Afraid of waking him. If I knew the cops were right there, I would do it. I don't even know if it's open. How it's open.
Is there a window around there you can look out?
Yeah, but the floor squeaks and it's right by his head.
Are you laying down?
No, I'm standing right by the bedroom door.
And you can't open it?
What?
Can you open it?
I'm afraid without making noise.
Is the door to the house open?
I don't know, probably. I don't think he has a key, I'm not sure. Because I think he broke in here.
Can you see out any window that you're at?
They're all curtains shut.
What's that? What's that noise?
I don't hear anything.
What's that noise?
I don't hear anything.
If you think you can get out, you need to get out.
Not unless they were right here. They would hear me catch me and he's strong.
This is on the first floor. Are you at the house closest to the laundromat or the other one? Are you the one closest to the laundromat or the other one?
We were standing in the laundromat looking at the two houses. It would be on the left.
If you're looking out of the laundromat, so if you're looking at the laundromat, you're the one on the right. At the laundromat. If you're looking at the laundromat, you're the one on the left.
Side door. Side door.
And the side door. The side door to the right.
Okay, I can hear him.
You hear him? Okay, do you think you can get out? Are you out of the bedroom?
It doesn't have a doorknob. You need to push.
The door doesn't have a doorknob? Can you see them?
You have to push the door a little.
He said push the door. Are they on the other side of the door?
Yeah, I think so.
She said have you guys push the door. There's no doorknob there.
Just push it. Right to go.
Can you get out of the bedroom?
And the door is doesn't have a knob.
If you're looking right on the net, it's on the net. If you're looking at the laundromat, come in. The same thing. Can you hear anybody right now?
Heard the side door open.
She heard the side door open.
Where'd they go? Out of the bedroom.
You're out? Okay, can you get to the door where you can see out? Huh? Can you get out of the house? It's locked. Are you at the door?
Yeah, I am.
She's at the door. You're on the door to the right-hand side of the house.
Yeah.
She's at the door on the right side of the house. She got out of the bedroom. Is there a window there?
Yeah, I'm looking out and they tell me to come back.
She said,
Hurry, hurry.
she said to hurry up and come back. Can you?
Yeah, they can see me if they come
locked.
to it.
The door is locked. No, the bedroom door, no door here. This one, it's locked. You can't get out. Can you unlock the door at all?
Come on out. Hurry up. Get out of here. Where is it?
Bedroom sleeping.
Still sleeping?
Yeah.
Okay, they have her.
He's not unarmed.
Unarmed?
Yeah.
Right. You need to go. Where are you? Oh, okay. Go on in. Here's the blanket. Now, if you can't be in there, here, cover yourself up. Tell me what happened. What happened?
Ashland County Prosecutor Christopher Tunnell was quoted saying, "Great plan to keep and rape her from the first time he met her." He also says that while Sean raped her, he told her she was going to die. After Jane was rescued and Sean was arrested, authorities discovered the bodies of 2 other women in the house. The bodies found at the house were identified as Stacy Stanley, missing about a week prior to his arrest, and Elizabeth Griffith, reported missing about a month prior to his arrest. He was represented in court by court-appointed attorney Rolf Whitney. Initially, Rolf entered a plea of not guilty to all charges, but after Sean confessed to 5 murders during a press interview, he changed the plea to not guilty by reason of insanity. The day of his arrest, Sean led lead investigators to Candace Cunningham's body in neighboring Richland County. They found her remains behind a burnt-down house. Based on additional information given by Sean, the death of Rebecca Lisi had also been reopened. Her cause of death was originally ruled a drug overdose, but Sean admitted to strangling her after she stole $4 from him. His first victim was the most recent to be identified as Dana Lowry. Her remains were found in 2007, but she was later identified due to information provided by Sean. He said she had sold magazines to his mother but never delivered them. He saw her one day and talked her into his truck saying he wanted to purchase magazines. He then murdered her. May 7, 2018. Sean was found guilty of murdering Stacy Stanley and Elizabeth Griffith. June 1st, Sean was sentenced to death. An initial execution date was set upon conviction for September 13, 2018. However, the execution was stayed due to a pending appeal to the Ohio Supreme Court. March 1, 2019. Sean pleaded guilty in the murders of Rebecca Lisi and Candace Cunningham, and was sentenced to life in prison without parole for the murder of Lacey, and 17 years to life for the other charges, with the sentences running consecutively. Sean remains on death row.
The carelessness by the call handlers had fatal consequences. In today's True 911 video, I deep dive into disappointing dispatchers. Although there are thousands of dispatchers who have saved lives on the other end of the call, these did not go as they should have. Some of the carelessness by the call handlers had fatal consequences. Let's dive in. On the evening of February 15th, a woman in Colorado tracked down Michael Neguse using social media and told him that his cousin's family might be in danger. She had been on the phone with a member of his family when they passed out. Neguse would have driven her over to check on his cousin's family himself, but it was February 2021, and a catastrophic ice storm was sweeping across North America. So, following the advice of local authorities, he decided not to risk the ice-covered roads and called 911 to request a wellness check instead.
Medical, police, to fire.
We think medical, a wellness check.
What's going on?
We have family there right now, and the last time somebody spoke to them, they fainted on the phone, and we're just trying to find out if they're okay.
Okay, stay on the line for Houston Medical. 1 moment.
Houston Fire Department arrived at the family's home about 13 minutes after this call was made. The caller was sure that Shalami Beckley, his wife, and their 2 children were inside, but there was no response when the fire department knocked on the door. A fire captain at Houston Fire Department Dispatch returned his call.
Nobody's on the scene, so it's one of those things. If they get there and they have to force entry, they're gonna break the door, displace the lock.
Yeah, that's fine. Do that as soon as possible.
Okay. But this isn't your family member, right?
I mean, this is our family.
Okay. Part of the family. All right, we'll have to call HPD out there. And are you gonna go, since they're your family? Will you be responding to the location?
I mean, should we? We thought there was like a stay-home order because of the snow. We don't know if we can.
I mean, that's can't force you to do anything. We will we'll respond.
So we think that they might have inhaled carbon monoxide in the garage.
Why do you think that?
Because of people that had called them in the morning.
Why would he have been inhaling carbon monoxide is the question.
Because the car was on in the garage and they were cooking because the power was on. They were trying to charge their devices.
Well, we have units out there. I'll let them know. I'll make a tactical decision on that incident. I'll get HPD out there. All right, thank you.
Okay, and you'll keep us updated.
The dispatcher then contacted the firefighters at the family's house, but he didn't tell them they might have been poisoned by carbon monoxide. Houston was under a blanket of snow, and the family home remained silent. After 15 minutes, the fire department left without making contact with anyone inside. Beckley and his family were one of more than 4.5 million homes and businesses left without power after the Texas electricity grid failed. In winter, the temperature in Texas rarely drops below 24 degrees Fahrenheit. But in February 2021, it plummeted to a low of negative 7.52 degrees. Desperate to stay warm, people took risks by lighting barbecues indoors, leaving gas stoves burning, and running their vehicles in enclosed spaces. 2 hours later, Neguse was still unable to reach his cousin, and he hadn't heard back from the Houston Fire Department. At 11:20 p.m., he called 911 again and was eventually connected to a fire captain at the dispatch center.
I called 2.5 hours ago for a wellness check. I'm calling for an update.
Okay. So we went out there.
Did you make contact with the people inside the home? I spoke to the fire department earlier. It says the truck was there for 15 minutes, but that's all they could tell me.
Okay, that's
the
same thing I can tell you. I have the same information they have. There's no other update or anything since then.
Okay, so I think there's some confusion as to what's going on. We think that the people inside the home might have fainted as a result of carbon monoxide inhalation.
Okay, patient fainted on phone earlier today. We made location. We were on scene for 15 minutes, and they closed the call. So they were there. You said you spoke to the fire department earlier.
We do not know if the people we are calling for, the people we want a wellness check done, are well. Like, that is the thing that we are trying to confirm. And so the truck being there for 15 minutes does not confirm that.
Okay, and so I can't tell you anything else, so let me get you in touch with one of the fire captains, and maybe they could tell you more.
Okay.
Houston Fire Department was dispatched to the home again, but was unable to find their way there.
My family and I are concerned about the well-being of the family, 2 parents, 2 children inside of that home. Is there any way that you can confirm that they are well?
No, the only thing we could do is check with that engine company, see if maybe, if they remember, if they make contact with anybody, but they're on emergency runs. So other than that, that's the only thing we can do. So at this time, we can't do anything. We can't confirm it.
At around midnight, the fire department arrived at the home for the second time. There was still no answer at the door. Unbelievably, Houston Fire department dispatch called Neguse again with more questions before they entered the home.
Hello?
Did you call 911?
Yes.
Hey, we have some units out there. They're having trouble finding it. Is there a townhome number?
Give me 1 second.
All right, no problem. They went to the address. They said it looks empty. Why do y'all think someone's there? Or are y'all sure someone's there?
We think that a family of 2 parents and 2 children is unconscious due to carbon monoxide inhalation.
Almost 3 hours after Neguse's first call to 911, the fire department finally entered his family's home. Inside, all 4 family members were unresponsive. By this time, they had been unconscious for more than 12 hours. The family had moved to the U.S. from Ethiopia and had no idea of the dangers of carbon monoxide poisoning. Beckley's wife, 46-year-old Atanesh Mersha, was using her car to stay warm. However, the vehicle was in the garage. Unaware of the danger she was in, she spoke with her friend on the phone. When her husband went into the garage, he found her passed out inside the car with the engine still running. Unaware of the toxic fumes that filled the garage and being a deeply religious man, he desperately splashed holy water on his wife's face. He sent his children into the house to get towels when she vomited, but they never returned. The garage was connected to the house, and the children had succumbed to the gas. Beckley began to feel unwell, and then he too collapsed. When Houston Fire Department found his wife and their 7-year-old daughter, Rakeb, it was far too late. They were both pronounced dead at the scene. Beckley and his 8-year-old son, Baimne, were unconscious but alive and rushed to the hospital. The front door to the family's home had been unlocked all along. Beckley briefly regained his consciousness on his way to the hospital, but quickly passed out again. He regained consciousness 24 hours later inside a hyperbaric chamber at Memorial Herman's Hospital. His immediate concern was for his wife and children. His son, Baimne, was connected to a ventilator in the ICU. The father wept when told that his wife and daughter had died at the home before help had arrived. Beckley was discharged after 4 days, but he stayed at the hospital by his son's side. His wife and daughter's funeral was on February 21st, and they were buried in Houston Memorial Garden Cemetery. The Houston Fire Department opened an investigation into their failures and concluded they were due to the dispatcher not relaying all the information he had. Doctors told the distraught father that his only son had a very low chance of survival. But miraculously, after 2 weeks and spending his 9th birthday unconscious in hospital, Baimne regained consciousness. Against all odds, he made a near-complete recovery and is now back in school and doing well. A Virginia deputy shot 32-year-old Isaiah Brown multiple times after responding to a 911 call about a domestic disturbance.
Isaiah, what's going on?
My brother won't let me get in my mom's room.
Okay, and why is that an emergency? Why is that an emergency?
Because I can't get to my car.
Your car was towed.
So it's in the backyard.
Your car is in the backyard?
We're about to go see.
Okay, but your car is broken down, so why do you need your keys?
Come on, Tasman.
Nigga, I'm fucking.
Alright, give me the gun.
No, nigga. You about to make me fucking get mad, bro. For real, I'm not playing, bro. What the fuck you need my gun for?
Can you send somebody down here?
What is going on, Isaiah? Why don't you just... What is the problem?
I'm about to kill my brother.
Don't kill your brother.
Alright.
Why would you say something like that?
Come on, Taz. Somebody need to come here real quick.
Okay, but do you understand that you just threatened to kill your brother on a recorded line on 911?
Mm-hmm.
So why would you say something like that?
Because I need to get to my shit.
That's not a reason to kill somebody. Why would you do that?
Alright. Come on, I'm out.
Do you have a gun?
Yeah.
You have a gun on you?
Nope.
Where's your brother?
In the house.
And you're outside?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any weapons on you?
Nope.
All right, where are you at outside?
I'm walking down the road.
How are you walking down the road with the house phone?
Because I can.
You need to hold your hands up. Hold your hands up. Isaiah, are you holding your hands up? Put your hands up. Put your hands down. Put your hands. Stop the gun. Stop the gun now. Stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. Stop. Stop. Stop the gun! Stop the gun! Let go of the gun! Thought I threw a flash on fire. Something went down real quick. Show me your hands now! Show me your hands now! 302. Or you can call first orders if you don't see
I'm for several gunshots to abdomen, the whole life-saving measures. I got you, man. All right, I'm good. Several gunshots to abdomen, one gunshot to the left thigh, two gunshots to the side. I got you, man. I'm here for you, okay? All right, copy. Page 8, please send me on my call. Go ahead and send a page out on that one as well. What's going on, sir? That's okay. What's going on, sir? Hey, man, you got it? Copy. What's going on? Go to my car, got your medical kit. Get my car, got your medical kit. Hey, man, stay with me. Call me. What's going on? Hey, you smoking? Call, stay with me, man. Stay with me, man. I can't see you. In the truck. In the truck. In the truck? Yes. That's my brother, man. Hey. Hey, stay with me. Stay with me. Hey, where's that? On the right side. In the box here. The big box. No. Hey, you let me out the house. Go ahead. Is there a house phone right there? Is there a house phone right there? I'm good. What's the second? Still got a pulse. Flight pulse. What? It's my house phone. We got my house phone. It's right here. Hey, what's your closest cross street something? Big box. Where's it at in here? It's on the right side. Hey, talk to me. Come on, man. Stay with me. Call 911, sir. It's in this bag here. It's in this quad box. Hey, talk to me, man. Talk to me. What quad box is this one right here? No. There's one other passenger seat, too. Underneath the passenger seat. Fire to be left here. One gunshot wound, jaw, 1, 2, left side neck, looks like grazing wound. One dude, right groin. Do that quick. One gunshot, 1 to the jaw, 1 to the left neck, possible grazing wound, 1 to the right groin. In this red bag? Yeah, bring it here now. Open up. Hey, talk to me. There you go. We'll be with you, buddy. I'm simple. Hey, try to face up. Black box with yellow stuff on the side. You still in it? Talk to me. Talk to me. Palm on the back. Back end. It's in the back side. To be in the right. On top of the shelf. Okay, man, stay with me. I'm here. I'm going to help you, okay? Hey, what's in your bag? What's in there now? It's a black square box with yellow stuff on the side. What's next to that red bag? Hey, can you talk to me? I'm here for you, man. The hospital's coming, okay? Where's your pain at? Negative, we're 10-4. And this is coming. Hey, where's the gun at?
So hey, once you get on scene, you guys go ahead.
Where's the gun?
Isaiah Brown, a gay black man living in Virginia, contacted 911 over a dispute with his brother. Police arrived at the home in Spotsylvania, and Deputy David Turbyfill shot Brown critically after thinking that the cordless phone against his head was a gun. The man was standing outside of his home when the same deputy that had given Brown a lift home an hour earlier after his car broke down was the same deputy who shot him 10 times.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! One at gunpoint. Show me your hands now! Show me your hands! Drop the gun! He's got a gun to his head. Drop the gun now! Stop walking towards me! Stop walking towards me! Stop! Stop! Shots fired, one down. Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Let go of the gun! Find out about 5 shots fired. Suspect's laying down on the roadway. Show me your hands now! Show me your hands now!
202. 592. Are you 10-4 first starters? And did he shoot himself or did you discharge?
I'm 10-4. Several gunshots to the abdomen. Performing life-saving measures.
He was in critical condition and was placed on a breathing machine. 2 bullets were successfully removed from his body, but 8 remained. Doctors described Brown's condition as being touch and go. The incident reportedly occurred as a result of miscommunication between the 911 dispatcher and deputies responding to the call. The dispatcher allegedly did not communicate that the victim was unarmed. However, according to the 911 recording, Brown answered both yes and no when asked if he had a weapon. Brown's family and Black Lives Matter protesters were aghast when Sheriff Roger Harris not only downplayed Brown's critical condition but also responded to the protesters by telling them that they should be grateful that Turbyfill saved Brown's life by performing CPR on him after he was the one who shot him 10 times. He awaits his trial and sentencing. Isaiah Brown was in critical condition for several weeks and still remains in recovery. If you're a True 911 fan and haven't subscribed yet, hit that red button and turn on notifications so you don't miss new uploads. NFL player Richard Sherman's wife called 911 in July 2021 when her husband was drunk and threatening to end his own life. Sherman was arrested just outside of Seattle by authorities shortly after the call.
I need officers to my house now. My husband is drunk and threatening to kill himself.
Stop. What's the address? Are there any weapons? Stop.
Listen to me. There's no gun. I'm saying there are no weapons, ma'am. There are no weapons.
You need to stop interrupting me so I can get the information I need to get officers expedited.
I need officers here now.
What's he doing that you think he's going to harm himself?
He's being aggressive. He has sent text messages. I took the keys out. They're in your car. He's trying to leave now in the house. He's being aggressive. He's wrestling with my uncle. He's threatening to kill himself. He has sent text messages to people saying he's going to hang himself. He's saying that if the police show up, so please don't shoot is what I'm asking.
Okay, wait. Say that again.
He has no weapon.
He says if the police show up,
he said if the police show up, that he'll try to fight them. So they need to understand that he is.
Okay. Has it been physical with anybody there? You said he's trying to fight your uncle?
Yes, it has. Yes, it has.
How has it been physical?
He just tried to fight him.
Okay, trying to fight somebody and actually being physical is 2 different things. How has it been physical?
He's pulling out now. He's trying to leave. He's
what kind of car? What kind of car?
It's a 2016 black Mercedes. Richard, please stop. Richard, please stop. Please stop.
Is that a sedan, SUV?
It's just a black sedan Mercedes SUV.
Okay.
He's not going to be able to get out the gate. I cut it off.
What do you mean you cut it off?
I cut the gate. We live behind it. It's Richard Sherman. Like, ma'am, this is like a emergency. I need officers here
listen
now.
to me. I'm handling this. You need to stop telling me that.
Okay, but what I'm
not going to slow help down.
Talking
to me is not going to slow help down.
Okay, well, what I need to know is that he
What's your name?
My name is Ashley Sherman.
Do you know what his date of birth is?
3/30/88.
Okay, slow down so I can understand you. What's the date of birth?
March 30th, 1988. March 30th, 1988. His name is Richard Kevin Sherman.
Does anybody need an ambulance there? You said it was physical.
No, we don't need an ambulance.
Okay. And he does not have any weapons or access to weapons?
No.
Okay, and how much has he had to drink tonight?
2 bottles.
2 bottles of what?
Now, a vodka and Hennessy.
Okay, hard alcohol.
It's alcohol. He's intoxicated.
Okay, sir. I'm only going to talk to one person, so please put the phone down
Well,
and talk to Ashley.
Okay, is the sheriff on the way?
Okay, listen, it's over on dispatch, okay? Talking to me is not going to slow anything else down.
Someone is killed, bro, like.
Okay, I'll let you off the line. The officers have the information. 911, what are you reporting?
I was trying to say that I'm worried that he may go to my parents' house in Redmond.
Hey, he's on his way to your house.
Okay, have you called your parents? Have you called your parents?
We're on the phone. We're on the phone with my dad right now.
Okay, so if he shows up there, then they can call 911.
We're trying to get someone to respond.
Okay. Hello?
No, my dad is sick
Ashley.
and has cancer, and Rick's dad sees stuff.
Ashley, I'm going to let you off the line.
You understand? We already have. I understand, ma'am, but we already have an herbal order. We've tried to do everything, and this is like.
Okay, I have all the information over on dispatch. I'm going to let you off the line because there isn't anything I can help you with here. Just tell your parents if he shows up there that they need to call 911. The officers have all the information to be on the lookout for him.
The free agent quarterback had reportedly been intoxicated in his in-laws' home when his wife, who identified herself as Ashley Sherman, Moss, contacted 911. She had told authorities that her husband was threatening to kill himself during a confrontation with family members at the home, and even made calls to relatives and friends to tell them that he was going to hang himself. He also allegedly wrestled with his uncle rather aggressively and was acting out of character in his state. The woman also begged police not to shoot upon arrival, as the cornerback was threatening to shoot at police if they arrived. According to authorities, Sherman had crashed his SUV into a construction site, attempted to break into his in-laws' home, and fought with officers who had to use a police dog to apprehend him. When police arrived at the home with the K-9 unit, they managed to apprehend the drunken NFL player and admit him to a nearby hospital. Upon hospital clearance, Sherman was arrested by authorities for burglary of domestic violence and booked into King County Correctional Facility. The burglary charge is a felony that includes a domestic violent component because it was at the home of relatives. Sherman's wife informed reporters that her husband didn't harm anybody. "My kids were not harmed in the incident. He's a good person and this is not his character. We're doing all right, just trying to get him out. I want people to know no one was injured." Richard Sherman was held without bail, which is the standard procedure for suspects of domestic violence until they appear before a judge. As well as his charge of burglary domestic violence, police also began investigating Sherman in connection to a hit and run and damage to State Department of Transportation property. Sherman played only 5 games in his last season and reportedly remains unassigned for future games. A father was left dead and his fiancée in the hospital after a hit and run on the Baltimore-Washington Parkway in Maryland. It was around 9:15 p.m. on February 1st, 2015, and the couple had just finished changing a tire on their vehicle when they were struck by a speeding car. Thankfully, their 2 teenage children, who were with them at the time, were unharmed. But when the man's 13-year-old daughter called 911 to report the incident, the dispatcher did little to alleviate the child's distress.
Hello.
All right, this is transferred in. Route 295. I don't know where.
295 and where?
I'm not sure where.
Can y'all please hurry up?
Ma'am, stop yelling. I need a location.
We on 295. Jules, where are we?
Okay, 295. That's good. We're located now on a highway. Now, that's a pretty long road.
We're on the side of the highway. We the only car pulled over.
Okay, what's going on?
I don't know. They was fixing the tire. Somebody drove by and hit them, and they didn't stop. They just kept going.
Somebody hit them and they just kept going.
Yes, they both were laying on the ground. We need y'all help now.
Okay, a person struck by a vehicle?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so a car was driving down the road and struck two people?
Yes, they did. They didn't stop. They just kept going.
Okay, and are they breathing?
Yes, I think so. Can y'all hurry up, please?
Ma'am, listen, let's stop worrying about hurrying up and get there. We're already on our way. I need to find a better location.
Yes, I don't know. That's all I can say. Jules, we on 295, right? Yes, we're on 295. We over the side of the,
I'm sorry?
Yeah, GPS where we are.
I don't need the GPS. I was just finding out some information.
Yes, we just pulled over. We the only car pulled over on the road.
Okay, we're already en route. Are these people breathing?
Yes, they are.
What is your name?
Johnny Williams.
All right, are they conscious right now?
Yes, one of them. No.
One of them is conscious. So two people were struck.
Yeah, they both landed. They just landed.
Okay, let's stop whining. Okay, let's stop whining. It's hard to understand you. Two people were struck, correct?
Yes.
And they are breathing.
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of injuries do they have?
I'm not sure. The one that's talking on her hip. I don't know. My father's not saying anything.
So they're awake?
Yeah. No, only one of them. Only one.
Okay, one's awake, one's not awake.
Yeah, right now, yes.
Okay, are they both breathing?
I don't know. Yeah,
okay.
For right now, yes.
Okay. Are they out in the middle of the road or are they on this side of the road?
Now, when they hit them, they both flew to the side.
Okay. Can you walk up to these people and kind of find out some information for me?
Yeah, I was right here the whole time. What do you need to know?
Okay. I don't need to know what exactly happened. I need to find... Ma'am, I need you to walk up to these people and I need you to look and tell me what's going on with these people.
One of them, they just laying on each other. When my father's laying on her, and they just laying here. They're just laying here. It's nothing. They just laying here.
Is there someone else there I can talk to because it's so hard?
It's only my little brother. I'm talking better than him right now.
Okay, well, one person is conscious, correct?
Yes.
And one person is unconscious.
Yes, they already on their way. He just wants.
Okay, ma'am, please stop yelling. Stop yelling, please. Let's stop yelling. You said somebody is laying on top of them?
Not all the way on top, but he's leaning on her.
Okay, why?
I don't know. That's how he feels. She can't move because it's her hip.
So who's laying on top of the woman?
My father.
Why is he laying on top of her?
He's not laying on top of her. He's just leaning on her.
Why is he leaning on her?
He can't move. He's unconscious. I don't know what. I don't know.
Okay, so the people that... Ma'am.
Yes.
The person that's laying on top or leaning up against her was part of the person that was hit.
Yes, it was both of them got hit. Both of them.
Okay. Police, go ahead with your questions.
Ma'am, did you see what kind of vehicle struck them?
No, I didn't see it. It's dark out here. I was sitting in the car. They was outside in the tire. I just heard it. He did not stop, slow down, anything.
About a minute into this call, another person, who remains unknown to the public, also called to report the incident. This dispatcher sent units to the scene while the original dispatcher was still talking to the 13-year-old and was yet to send help. In the 20 minutes between the couple being hit and help arriving, not a single vehicle stopped to help. Warwick had pulled over to change the tire on the parkway just north of Route 197, about 20 miles from Baltimore. His hazard lights were on, and his children were holding flashlights. Warwick had just finished changing the tire when the vehicle smashed into him and Pierce and sped away. Other than the children, there were no witnesses. 38-year-old Rick Warwick and his fiancée, 28-year-old Julia Pierce, were rushed to the hospital. But the father of 5 had sustained fatal injuries and died that Sunday night. His fiancée had a broken femur but survived. The biological mother of Warwick's children had already passed away, so the teams became orphans after he died. Police collected debris from the scene, including fragments of the vehicle that had fled the collision. However, as the weeks turned into months, the police had turned up nothing. Then, 3 months after leaving the fatal accident scene, a 73-year-old man named Earl Teeter turned himself in. Police seized the vehicle he had been driving, a 2004 Toyota Sienna, from Brown's Honda repair shop in a suburb of Baltimore, and charged him with leaving the scene of an accident and operating a vehicle without due care. Both charges carry a maximum sentence of 6 months, and Teeter pleaded guilty to both crimes. But when he was sentenced on September 30th, he was spared jail and given 24 months probation for each charge in community service. He was allowed to keep his driving license with the restriction of only being allowed to drive during certain hours. The judge said that Teeter's light sentence was due to the incident happening on a parkway. Teeter being a Vietnam War vet and having no prior driving convictions. After being sentenced, Teeter left the court without making a statement. Pierce was heartbroken and told WUSA 9, "I understand that he was older and that it wasn't going to be much, but I really just needed him to say he was sorry." And he wasn't sorry, she told CBS Baltimore. "We're human beings, not roadkill. That's what it makes me feel like, roadkill." Warwick's mother, Charmaine Farrell Anthony, told the same outlet, "It was just a sad day. A sad day. The justice wasn't served fair." When the 911 call was released, the public was outraged. Captain Davies, who spoke on behalf of the department that had taken the call, admitted to the LA Times that the call didn't meet their expectations or follow the training they had been given. He said, "The dispatcher has been placed in a job where he has no public contact until we complete the process of the investigation." Captain Davies from Arundel Fire Department told the press, "That's not how the public expects to be treated when calling 911 in an emergency like that," but also stated that, "While the call did not meet our expectations, we do not believe it affected dispatch time." But Victor Stone, an attorney for the Maryland Crime Victims Resource Center, disagrees. The Chicago Tribune reported him saying, "If Teeter had actually called 911, even if it had meant them getting there a handful of minutes earlier, I think there's a chance they could have saved Warwick's life." An attorney who argued for Teeter to get jail time told the court that if the hit and run had happened on any other road in Maryland, he would have faced up to 5 years per charge in jail. Earl Teeter died almost 6 years later, in December 2020, at the age of 78. As for the 911 dispatcher who told Warwick's daughter to stop whining, he no longer works for the fire department and won't be taking any more 911 calls. A Washington state man blew up his house, killing him and his 2 sons. This happened a few days after the court judge ruled against him in a custody hearing. An anguished call from the caseworker handling the case came in after reporting that she was smelling gasoline. Moments later, an explosion ripped through the normally quiet neighborhood.
"Hey, I'm on a supervised visitation for a court-ordered visit, and something really weird has happened. The kids went into the house, and the parent, the biological parent, whose name is Josh Powell, will not let me in the door. What should I do?"
What's the address?
It's 8119, and I think it's 89. I don't know what the address is.
That's pretty important for me to know.
Sorry, I can't. Just a minute. Let me get in my car and see if I can find it. Nothing like this has ever happened before at these visitations, so I'm really shocked. And I could hear one of the kids crying, but he still wouldn't let me in. Okay, it is but I think I need help right away. He's on a very short lease with CSHS, and CPS has been involved. And this is the craziest thing. He looked right at me and closed the door. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am. I'm just waiting to know where you are.
Okay. It's 8119 189th Street, Court East, Puyallup, 98375. And I'd like to pull out of the driveway because I smell gasoline and he won't let me in.
You want to pull out of the driveway because you smell gasoline, but he won't let you...
He won't let me in.
He won't let you out of the driveway?
He won't let me in the house.
Whose house
Got
is
the
it?
kids in the house and he won't let me in. It's a supervised visit.
I understand. Whose house is it?
Josh Powell.
Okay, so you don't live there, right?
No, I don't. No, I'm contracted to the state to provide supervised visitation.
I see. And who is there to exercise their visitation?
I am. And the visit is with Josh Powell.
And who
And
supervises?
he is the husband that I supervise.
So you supervise and you're doing the visit?
Yeah,
you supervise yourself?
I supervise myself. I'm the supervisor here.
Wait a minute. If it's a supervised visit, you can't supervise yourself. If you're the visitor.
I do supervise myself. I'm the supervisor for the supervised visit.
Okay, well, aren't you the one making the visit? Or is there another
I'm the
parent
one,
that you're supervising?
No, I'm the one that supervises. I pick up the kids at their grandparents.
Yes. And then who visits with the children?
Josh Powell.
Okay, so you're supposed to be there to supervise Josh Powell's visit with the children.
Yes, that's correct.
And how did...
And he's the husband of missing Susan Powell. This is a high-profile case.
How did he gain access to the children before you got there?
I was one step in back of them.
Okay, so they went into the house and then he locked you out.
Yeah, he shut the door right in my face.
Now, your last name?
My name is Elizabeth Griffin Hall, and the kids have been in there by now approximately 10 minutes. And he knows this is a supervised visit. 2. Braden is 5, and Charlie is 7.
And dad's last name?
Powell, Powell. His first name is Josh.
Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Native?
He's white.
Date of birth?
I don't know. He's about 39.
How tall?
5'10", 150 pounds.
Did you notice what he was wearing?
No, I didn't notice what he was wearing.
Is he alone then, or is anybody
I
else?
don't know. I couldn't get in the house.
Are you in a vehicle now or on foot?
I'm in a vehicle. I'm in a Prius, a 2010 Prius.
What color
with the doors locked. But he hasn't opened the door. I rang the doorbell and everything.
What color
I begged him to let me in.
Elizabeth, please listen to my questions. What color is the Toyota Prius?
Gray, dark gray.
And the license number?
I don't know. I can look.
All right, we'll have somebody look for you there.
Okay, how long will it be?
I don't know, ma'am. They have to respond to emergency, life-threatening situations first. The first available deputy.
Well, this could be life-threatening. He went to court on Wednesday, and he didn't get his kids back. And this is really, I'm afraid for their lives.
Okay, has he threatened the lives of the children previously?
I have no idea.
All right, we'll have the first available deputy contact you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hello?
Hi, ma'am. Were you calling about the fire in the 8200 block of
Yes, he exploded the house.
Ma'am,
yes,
do you know the okay? Do you know the exact address of the house, or are you?
Yes, it's 8119 189th Street, Court East, 2 hours.
Okay, stand line. Do you know if anyone's in the house?
Yes, there was a man and 2 children. I just dropped off the children, and he wouldn't let me in the door.
Okay, stand line for the fire department. Okay, I'm going to get them on the line. Do not hang up. Hold on.
And people are saying there's not somebody here, but I was just there, and there is somebody here. There's 2 little boys in the house, and they're 5 and 7, and there's an adult man. He has supervised visitation, and he blew up the house and the kids. Kids and the husband and the father were in the house? Yeah. Yes, he slammed the door in my face. So I kept knocking. I thought it was a mistake. I kept knocking, and then I called 911. You saw him go back into the house in the flame, right before the flame? He didn't ever leave the house. He just opened the door. The kids were 1 step ahead of me. They're 5 and 7. They were 1 step ahead of me, and he slammed the door in my face. And you think he might have done this intentionally? Yeah.
Thank you very much, fireman. What is your name, please?
I'm Elizabeth Griffin Hall, and I'm the supervisor.
Okay, hold on. Elizabeth, hold on just a moment. Ma'am? Okay, so your last name is Griffin what?
Griffin Hall, Griffin -Hall, Hall.
Okay. And your personal cell number. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
correct.
Where are you at right now?
I'm at 81112 on the same court.
Okay, so you're waiting down the street at 8112 109th Street, 189th Street, Court E.
Yes.
Okay. And are you in your car?
I was in my car. I'm standing outside it right now.
Okay. Is that your home? Is that your home address?
No, that's not my home address. I was the supervised visitation coordinator. I picked the children up.
What is this person's name?
His name is Josh Powell. Just a minute, the sheriff's here. Let me tell him
Go ahead and talk in the house. Go ahead and talk to the officer, ma'am.
Elizabeth Griffin Hall dropped off the two boys, 7-year-old Charles and 5-year-old Braden, at Joshua Powell's home for what was supposed to be a supervised visit. Powell left his sons inside the house, but then slammed shut and locked the door, preventing her from entering. Griffin Hall frantically called 911 to report that she could hear one of the kids crying from inside the house. She told the operator that she wanted to move her car out of the driveway because she smelled gas coming from the residence, and then asked for police to be sent to the home. Moments later, the Powell's house was engulfed in flames. Powell had been a person of interest and under investigation in the disappearance of his 28-year-old wife Susan Powell from their West Valley City, Utah home in December 2009. A news journalist asked him for his version of the events that fateful night Susan went missing.
A lot of times I just go camping with my boys, not anything big. I just go overnight and we do s'mores and stuff like that. And so I just went with the boys. I was planning to do some s'mores in the morning, and then we did. And then when we got home, on the way home, I found out that people were worried about us and we were missing.
Chuck and Judy Cox, Susan's parents, never believed his version of what happened to their daughter. Authorities searched the area in the central Utah desert but came up empty-handed. In July 2008, less than a year before her disappearance, Susan had been advised by a lawyer to record a video detailing her possessions and her life with her husband. The lengthy video starts off with the missing woman foreshadowing what would happen. For most of it, she's walking around the house listing expensive items that they would need to replace in the event of damage, but one snippet was particularly chilling in retrospect.
This is all of Josh's RC car stuff. You are with me. And I had necklaces too. I don't know where those are. I got in a rage, as you can see, and broke this. There's studs and pearls and opals in there. Broke this and threw all my DVDs and made a mess. Because he was angry at me. This was about a year or two back.
Although he was never charged or arrested, Powell lost full custody of his sons after his father, Stephen, was arrested and charged with 14 counts of voyeurism and 1 count of child pornography. Authorities found evidence that he had secretly videotaped women and young girls, including Susan. The pornographic images were kept in the home of the two men shared with Josh and Susan Powell's boys. The court ordered the Powell boys to remain in custody of Susan Powell's parents because they had been living in an environment with sexually explicit material. Josh was given weekly supervised visitation. Regardless of the court ruling, there was no indication of the rage from Powell that he could blow his entire family up. The father of two was reportedly optimistic about the future and was looking forward to a day when he could regain custody of his boys. After a brief investigation, officials confirmed that Powell had deliberately planned the murder-suicide. 2-gallon cans of gasoline were found on the premises, as well as evidence the gasoline was spread throughout the home. Investigators found a hatchet near Josh's body and believed that he used it to attack the boys before igniting the gas leak. The coroner noted that the boys had chopping injuries on the head and neck. However, he ruled carbon monoxide poisoning to be caused by Josh and his sons. 20 minutes before attacking his two sons with a hatchet and igniting a gas leak, Powell left a voicemail for his family. His final words to his loved ones. In the short voicemail, exclusively obtained by ABC News, Powell pointed to his boys, Braden and Charles, for the reason behind his heartbreaking act that left all three dead.
Hello, this is Josh. 9
I'm calling to say goodbye. I am not able to live without my son, and I'm not able to go on anymore. I'm sorry to everyone I've hurt. Goodbye.
Powell's sister, Alina Powell, called 911 prior to the explosion, saying she had received weird emails earlier that fateful morning, but she didn't think much of it. Powell's family attorney, Jeff Bassett, also called 911 to report his client had sent an email saying, "I am sorry, goodbye." The deaths of the Washington man and his two sons may mean the disappearance of the children's mother may never be solved. Susan remains a missing person, but given the fates of her sons, it is widely believed that she was murdered by her husband Josh. A 9-year-old girl's voice trembled with fear as she yelled for her father to pull over in a 911 call. The girl can be heard begging her dad to pull over and stop the car as she tries to figure out where she is.
Good, Brunswick 911. What's your emergency?
Hello, is this 911?
Yes, it is. How may I help you?
I'm a kid, and I think my dad is drunk. He's
Calm down, sweetheart. Listen to me.
I can't hear you, sir.
What is your address, ma'am?
We're at a church. What's the church called?
I
The church is there. We're silent, and we're at some church.
I can't understand you. Is there someone else there with you?
Yes, ma'am. The only person is just drunk. He's my dad.
Let me speak to somebody that can talk plainly, because I can't understand you crying. Let me speak to someone else. I can get you.
I am sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
I understand, but I got to know where you are before I can help you. What address?
I'm at
I'm sorry, you're not making any sense to me. Is there someone else there I can speak to?
The only person that's there is my dad, and he's drunk. My dad is drunk.
I need to know where you are before I can help you.
I know. Can you locate me? Can you locate me? Because I'm terrified. My husband is so sad that I'm terrified right now. I'm just afraid.
I can't understand you, sweetheart. I've got 2799 Frederica. You're on St. Simon's Island?
Well, yes, I am. No, my dad's trying to move.
What's your name?
No!
Put someone else on the phone. This is phase 2 to this address. I don't know what she's saying. She's screaming and hollering, and she's not making any sense at all.
I don't want my dad. My dad, he's drunk. I'm calling the police because my dad said he was driving. And my brother is talking to me. I said, I don't know where we're going. He's driving really fast. He's driving. I don't know where he's taking me. But I think I'm going to get into a wreck.
Ma'am, I can't understand anything you're saying. I need to speak to someone else.
I know my dad is drunk and he's the only one driving, and I think I'm going to get into a wreck because he is.
Okay. Your dad is drunk and he's the only one driving. Where are you right now? Are you in the car with him?
Yes, and he's driving really fastly, and I think I'm going to get into a wreck and kill myself. I don't know where I am right now. Daddy, stop the freaking car! Stop the car! Pull over somewhere.
Listen to me. Can you tell me what kind of car it is?
We're in a... And he's turning around for some reason. I have no idea why. Stop at him with Peter. Stop at him with Peter, Daddy.
You by Harris Teeter?
No, I'm telling him to stop at Harris Teeter. Stop at Harris Teeter. Now he's saying we're going to my grandparents' house. I don't want to see my parents.
Near Harris Teeter.
He said we're going to my grandparents' house. Just stop at Harris Teeter, Daddy.
She's trying to get him to stop at Harris Teeter. She doesn't know where they are.
I don't think we must. I don't want my dad to go to jail. Officer. But he was drunk.
Can you tell me what kind of car you're driving?
We are in like a white brown car.
You're in a what?
White brown car. I don't know where. He said we're going to my.
A white and brown car?
Yeah, and it has a. And now we're moving. We're going somewhere. I'm really scared off the seat.
I understand. I'm trying to get some people to help you now. Can you give me your name? What's your name?
Zoe Bergner, and my dad's name is Wes Bergner.
Zoe, what's the last name?
My dad, I think he's drunk.
I got that, Zoe. What's your last name?
Bergner.
Gardner?
Bergner. My last name is Bergner.
Okay. And you guys live on St. Simon's Island?
No, we don't. We're just visiting right now. I'm just really scared right now. I'm terrified.
Okay, I understand. Do your grandparents live on St. Simon's?
Yes, they're
Okay,
my
what's their name?
grandparents.
What's their name?
Richard Bergner and Sherry Bergner, they live at St. Simon's Island, 105 Park Drive.
105 Park Drive?
Yes.
Just a moment. I'm going to see if I can find that address. Calm down. Is he still driving?
Yes. Have you found that address, sir?
I found I've got your grandparents' address. Hold on for me just a moment. I'm going to get them on the line with me, okay?
Sir?
I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stay with you till we find you, okay?
Are you?
We're sorry. 1 or 0 or the area code should not be dialed when calling this number.
Their phone number's not working. Hold on just one
Well,
moment.
can you just call?
I can't come because I don't know exactly where you are. I'm trying to if you can tell me.
No, I'm scared to death, sir. I'm scared to death. I can't like this.
Zoe, calm down.
I can't. I'm sorry.
We're sorry. 1 or 0 or the area.
Are you still near Harris Teeter? Do you see any kind of businesses around you, Zoe?
No, not really. We
residential area?
What?
Are you in a residential area? It's just houses. You don't see any businesses at all?
Coming up there is a school called Oglethorpe Elementary.
Okay, she's near Oglethorpe Elementary. She sees Oglethorpe Elementary.
Coming up there is Oglethorpe Elementary School.
Okay, stay with me, Zoe. If you see anything else while you guys are driving, let me know what businesses you see. That's going to help us find you.
Okay, we see Frederica Horse Stable.
Frederica Horse Stables.
Yes.
Okay, so you're up on the northern part of the island. You're helping me out now because you're coming down.
No.
This is the Frederica Horse Stables.
Yeah, now we're passing Oglethorpe Elementary School.
You're passing Oglethorpe right now. Zoe Bergman.
I don't know the neighborhood.
You're in the northern part of the island. I know the neighborhood. We're closing in on you.
It's like, my dad said it's across from, my neighborhood's across from Westport is 105 Coast Drive in Island Island, Georgia.
I didn't understand anything you just said, Zoe. Calm down.
My dad said it's across from West Point, and it's 105 Coast Drive in Island, Georgia. Pull over, Daddy. Pull over.
She's still trying to
I know, we're passing a church. We're passing it.
What's the name of the church? Do you see a church sign?
It's called Christ Church.
They're passing Christ Church.
Yeah, now we're passing Wesley Church.
Now, she sees Wesley Church now, so, yeah.
We're passing Christ Renewal Church. Now we're passing Fort Frederica.
Okay, they're passing Fort Frederica.
Yeah, we just passed
Fort Frederica. Fort.
It's my dad said it's the very north end of the island.
Yes, I know it's the north end. I just told you that.
Will be okay, officer?
I'm gonna stay with you till we get a officer out with you. Just calm down.
I'm really tired.
Zoe, now you tell me it's a white and brown car? You said like a station wagon?
No, I will not stay with my grandparents. I'm making my too sad.
Zoe, did you say it was a white and brown car?
Yeah, white and brown car.
Are you saying town car or white and brown?
It's a beige car. It's a beige car.
Do you know what kind of car it is?
It's a Buick.
A beige Buick.
Yes.
And is it an SUV? Is it an SUV or is it a car?
It's a car. It's a sedan.
Okay, sedan. Now, has your father been drinking or do you think he's sick?
105 Park Drive.
Okay.
We're there now.
105 Park Drive. They're there now.
Yeah. Daddy, can you just stop right here? I'm not talking to you. Police? No, officer. Officer.
Yes, ma'am. I'm with you. You're at 105 Hart Drive now, right?
Yes, and my dad just appeared down here. I drank.
Are you out of the car? Did you get out of the car?
Yeah, right now. I'm getting out of the car.
Is he still in the car?
I'm getting out of the car right now. Do you know where my location is?
Yes, I know where your location is. I got police coming to you. Now, Zoe, did he get out of the car too?
Yes. He just admitted that he has drank.
Okay. The police will be there shortly, okay?
Okay.
You're safe now, right?
Yeah, but I do want to bring it right on my grandparents' house.
Okay.
No. My mom
say, Zoe?
I don't want him and I don't like him.
Do you have any place else to stay?
No. I have my house, which is 6 hours away.
Where do you live? What town do you live in?
I live in St. John. Well, I live in Atlanta right now, and St. John. Don't go in. Mimi, Daddy's house, Daddy. Don't. Please don't go in there. I'm begging you. Are the police almost there? Are police almost there, officer?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Where are the police right now? Because I'm really worried. Where are the police right now? Because I am very worried.
They should be. You should see them. Are they?
I don't see them.
You see them? You said 105 Park Drive, right?
Yes, 105 Park Drive.
They must be in the area. I'm seeing that they were live. They should want me.
Where are they right now?
Brandon. Gonna get an ETA on Park Drive. We're gonna get an ETA. When are they coming to 105 Park?
Hello?
Just a moment. I'm with you. Okay,
Hello?
they should be there in 2 minutes, Zoe.
Okay. Officer, I'm really scared right now. I don't know what's going to happen.
I understand, but you don't have to be scared. You're out of the car, so you don't have to worry about being hurt there. The officers are going to carry you.
I can't do it anymore. I'm really tired. I can't do it. Okay, I see the police.
Okay, they'll take care of you, Zoe. You can go ahead and hang up. Zoe?
They're here.
Okay, you can hang up. You can hang up. Hang up the phone.
What? Okay.
You can disconnect. Okay.
Wesley Bergner was drinking while driving with his 2 daughters in the car. The girl also told the dispatcher she saw 2 bottles of alcohol in his vehicle. The young girl expressed her fears that they would crash and die. She was unsure of where she was. The dispatcher was able to calm the girl and have her describe the car and what businesses she saw along the way. During the call, the girl remembered her grandparents' address and said she believed that's where she was going. The police turned up at Bergner's mother's home and found him intoxicated. According to police reports, the 36-year-old had slurred speech, trouble standing, walking, and forming sentences. The father of 2 was arrested and taken to Glynn County Detention Center. He was charged with 2 counts of child endangerment while driving under the influence and driving with a suspended license. In March 2015, Constance Hollinger received a call from a 12-year-old girl who a 68-year-old man sexually assaulted. After the internal review of the call, she received a 5-day unpaid suspension for rude and unprofessional behavior.
Go ahead. Cleveland Police, Hollinger. Yes, no. Hello? What happened? Yes. What is telling? Hold on. Hello? Yes. This is old guy who touched me. This is who? Santana.
What are you calling the police for?
Because we're living with this old guy, and then while I was sleeping, he touched me, and of course, I didn't like it. And then,
how old are you?
And then, huh?
How old are you?
I'm 12. I'm 12, and he's 68.
What's the phone number you're calling from?
I don't know what's his phone number. Hold on.
So what's the address? Where are your parents at?
Inside. I already told them.
And what they say?
That they were gonna press charges on them. That I have to call you and something.
Is he still there?
Huh?
Is he still there?
Yes.
And how old is he?
68.
Hold on a second. How did he touch you?
He has like, hold on. Lingo! Hold on. What clothes he has on? Hold on.
When did this happen?
This morning.
This morning?
Yes. I told my mom as soon as I came back from school, because it was already too late to tell her.
So you told your mother when you came home from school?
Yes. He has like blue pants with, I think, a black shirt and a black jacket.
They're in his house and he's here.
We're in his house and he's here.
And you said this occurred this morning?
Yes.
And why didn't you tell anyone this morning?
Because it was already too late to leave. And I had to hurry up because I was also late for the bus. And that he's about to go.
He's about to go where?
To his sister's, to his daughter's house.
Does he have a car?
No, his daughter's coming to pick him up.
Okay, so are they going to stop him or try to stop him or?
I don't know. Ma, you say if you're going to try to stop him or something.
And you hold him there till we get there?
I don't want to hurt him. Huh?
They going to hold him there till we get there?
Hold on. Hello?
Yes. Are you going to hold the mail there?
I don't know. He's got his coat on. He's calling all his family. I don't know. He said he's calling all his family to come and get him. And he's an elder guy. I don't want to hold him because I don't want to hurt him. You know what I mean? I don't want no problems. You know what I mean?
You don't want to hurt him?
Because this is not my house. This is his house. We were saying.
But is that your daughter?
Yes, it is my daughter.
So he sexually assaulted your daughter, but you don't want to hurt him?
Hey. As much as I want to, I got two little babies right here with me, holding my hand, a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old.
But he sexually assaulted your daughter?
Yes, I'm here. I want you to come right now before he leaves, because I don't want it to...
Well, don't let him leave.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, just get here. I'm not going to let him go there. You got the address? Yes, ma'am.
Okay. They'll be out there.
Constance Hollinger, the same dispatcher who had been previously suspended for 8 days after her involvement in the Tamir Rice case in 2014, has yet again been disciplined for her misconduct in her role as an emergency operator. Hollinger had reportedly answered a call from a 12-year-old girl reporting sexual abuse at the hand of a 68-year-old man. According to an internal disciplinary request letter, Hollinger had handled the call in a rude and unprofessional manner. The letter was written after the call had been reported to Hollinger's superiors in November 2015, when it was discovered as a result of a criminal trial. In her previous violation of conduct, Hollinger had taken a call from a man who had called to report a guy who was described as a potential juvenile was pointing a gun that was numerously labeled as probably fake outside the Cleveland Rec Center. The dispatcher failed to say the gun was very likely fake when relaying this information. This was cited as a crucial error that led to the shooting of Tamir Rice. The 12-year-old child was gunned down by police only moments after they had arrived on the scene, thinking that the gun in his hand was real. Later, the gun was identified as a pellet gun, and the 12-year-old died in hospital shortly after he was rushed in for treatment. Samaria Rice, Rice's mother, had called the disciplinary action unacceptable, and her attorney protested the action as well, stating that 8 days for gross negligence resulting in the death of a 12-year-old boy was pathetic. During her internal disciplinary hearing for the call in March 2015, Hollinger pleaded not guilty to several conduct violations, but was later found guilty and was suspended for 5 days without pay. According to the suspension notice, the disciplinary action against Hollinger was to remain in her personnel file for 3 years. Although not all the dispatchers in the next call were disappointing, the first one was absolutely shocking. In November 2008, a single-engine plane crashed into a home in Marshfield, Wisconsin, killing 3 people on the plane and generating several 911 calls about the incident. The 3 killed were a father and 2 sons.
Funny emergency.
Crash in houses in Marshfield in Lincoln.
What?
It just crashed.
What?
A plane crashed on 17th and Lincoln in houses in Marshfield. Oh my God. Right in the backyard.
What?
There's a house. A plane crashed on 17th Street and in Divine. 17th and Divine. Oh my God.
17th and Divine, you said?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
The deck is on fire on a house. We need an ambulance and a fire truck.
Slow down. Amy, we got a plane crash in Marshfield.
Oh my God. Oh.
You said 17th and Divine, correct?
Yes.
All right, hang on.
Oh my God. I don't know if there's.
Everybody else is getting? Okay, wow. You saw the plane crash?
Yes, we just, yeah.
Marshfield ambulance,
Yeah.
Marshfield fire. We got to report
Yes.
a plane crash, 17th and Divine, 17th and Divine. All we've got for information at this time. You gave me 17th and Lincoln, 17th and Divine.
Are you guys okay? We just saw. Yeah, we just called.
They gave Divine. I'm not sure. First they gave Lincoln, apparently being informed behind the airport.
Yeah, we probably should get back. Oh my God. Oh my God.
All right. Is there any? Did it hit the house? Did it land?
No, it's the deck. It just hit the. It hit the deck. It hit the deck. That's all it hit.
But nothing of the house.
Nothing. Not the house. Just the deck's on
Can I
fire.
get your name?
My name's Rebecca McDowell. Oh my gosh, it's popping. Yeah.
Rebecca, what's your phone number?
It's 715-305-5220.
Okay. We got ambulance and fire and everybody on the way, so it's just a matter
Okay.
of time, okay? Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Goodbye.
A small plane reportedly crashed in the backyard of a house in Marshfield on November 24th, killing the 3 passengers aboard the plane. The victims were identified as 41-year-old James Edward III, president of Green Bay Junior Gamblers, a youth hockey group, and owner of Thomas Electrical Services, and his 2 young sons, 15-year-old James Edwards IV and 9-year-old Joshua Edwards. According to Cliff Watson, vice president of the Green Bay Junior Gamblers, the family reportedly lived in Marshfield, but Edwards flew his sons to hockey practice 2 or 3 times a week. Marshfield is located about 40 miles southwest of Wausau, Wisconsin. This crash is truly a tragedy for the Edwards family, Marshfield Police Chief Joe Stroick told news reporters. The wreckage was a mere quarter-mile from the airport runway. According to detectives, Edward III had been piloting the plane when it crashed. Officials were unsure whether the plane had been landing or taking off when it crashed. Stroick stated that the wreckage of the small aircraft was in a compact debris field, indicating it virtually came straight down. The plane had reportedly burst into flames at around 11 p.m. after the crash and burned the back wall of a house. The police have confirmed that no one on the ground was injured. Investigators from the National Transportation Safety Board were at the scene that weekend, gathering evidence to determine the cause of the crash. According to authorities, the collision triggered multiple 911 calls, but none of those calls were made from the plane. In Edwards' obituary, Edwards was described as a highly successful business owner as well as a passionate hockey player. He shared his time and talents with many local organizations. He was a leader for the YMCA, Our Lady of Peace Parish, and Marshfield Water and Light Commission. The obituary also states that Jim fulfilled a lifelong dream in obtaining his pilot's license. Flying brought Jim a sense of calmness and peace of mind. Jim frequently flew his family to hockey tournaments and vacations throughout the country. One of his motivations for flying was to create more time to spend with his family. The bereaved family requested that any memorial donations be made to the Marshfield area Catholic schools tuition assistance funds. After a night out from having a few drinks on Labor Day weekend 2010, couple Brett McFarland and Catherine Kate Gill returned to McFarland's home in Mashpee, Cape Cod. In the early hours of Sunday, September 4th, Gill got up and went for a snack. Not long after, McFarland heard the horrific sound of his fiancée choking and rushed to the kitchen. He dialed 911 and attempted the Heimlich maneuver.
911 recorded line. What is your emergency? Police, fire, or medical?
Police!
What do you need? You need the police?
I need ambulance. My girlfriend shot me.
Your girlfriend shot you?
No, she's choking to death.
Okay, what's the address? What is she choking on?
No idea. She's pouring them out.
She what?
Oh, I'm out. Open up, Kate. Open up, Kate.
Do you know the Heimlich? What is your name?
And I'm dragging her out the mouth. She won't reply.
What's the phone number? Is she breathing at all?
No, she's not breathing. She's not talking. Hurry, please.
All right, the ambulance is on its way.
Kate.
How old is she?
She's 39 years old. Kate. She won't open her mouth.
She won't open her mouth?
She's seizing.
She's seizing?
She's not breathing.
Okay, she's not breathing. Okay. All right, what was she choking on? I can't hear you because you're on a speakerphone.
She's peeing her pants now.
Okay. What was she choking on?
I don't know.
Okay, you need to calm down, okay? The ambulance is on its way. Okay? Where is she? In the bathroom?
No, she's on the kitchen floor.
She's on the kitchen floor?
Yeah.
Okay. Does she take any medications or anything?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Okay.
I have no idea. She don't do this to me, Kate. She's breathing.
Is she breathing?
I can't tell.
You can't tell?
Her tongue is swollen.
Her tongue is swollen? How's her color?
Her lips are blue.
Her lips are blue?
Yes, they are. She's got the middle right there.
Does she have a history of seizures?
We have no idea.
You have no idea. Do you think she took anything?
No. Well, I don't know. You guys have to know here right away. Kate. What? Come on, Kate. Kate. I can't get it out from the machine. Kate.
Brent.
Yes.
Does she respond to you at all?
I think she's barely alive.
She what?
barely alive.
Okay, the ambulance is on its way.
Well, but you know where I'm at. Hey, don't. Hey, what? Come on, Dave. Come on, get out. Hey. Don't move to me, Kate. Kate, don't move to me, Kate. Kate, don't move to me, Kate. Kate, don't. Give up. I'll go away.
Brent.
What?
Is that her making that noise?
That's her. She's not trying to breathe into her.
She what? I can't hear you.
I'm trying to give her CPR, but she's not responding.
You trying to give her CPR?
She's barely.
She said she was choking on something.
She's trying to clear her throat. And she's barely breathing here. Kate.
He's doing CPR, Bill.
Kate, don't go, Kate. No, Kate, no. Kate, come on, open it up. Kate. Open it up, Kate. Kate, open it up, Kate. Easy, Kate. Kate. God, hurry, help me. She takes her pants. Kate, wait here, baby. I'm right here, baby. Don't go. Don't leave me now. Don't. Kate. Come on, Kate. Come on, Kate. Kate, don't leave me. Kate. You can't go. Don't do this, Kate. I can't get her. I'm having her. Kate, don't leave me. Come on, Kate. You can do this. Stay with me, Kate. Stay with me, Kate. Not going anywhere, Kate. Stay with me, Kate. Kate, no, Kate. Stay with me.
Brent, does she respond to you?
No, she can't talk.
Okay. How about her eyes? Do her eyes flutter?
Her eyes are glowing off into her skull. The pupils are not fixed and dilated. Well, it's starting down. It's starting to say, Kate, no. Kate. No, Kate, no. Kate, don't go. Kate, no. No, Kate, no. Kate, I'm going to have to. Hey, hold on. Kate. I'm not touching you. Kate. Hello? Please. What, Kate? Stay with me, Kate. Kate. Stay with me, Kate. Stay with me, Kate. Kate. I'm right here, baby. Kate, help. I'm right here, baby. Stay with me, baby. Stay with me.
Brent?
Yes.
You see the ambulance?
No, I'm not. Kate, stay with me. Kate.
This guy's like out of control. Yeah. Well, they're not going to let him. Drag this thing.
The call went through to the Barnstable County Sheriff's Department and was answered by trained emergency medical dispatcher Rhonda Colburn. McFarland and Gill lived just 3 miles from the ambulance station, so first responders should have been able to get there within minutes. The situation soon turned tragic as the dispatcher failed to ask for crucial information to help locate the home. The residence was on an unmarked road off of Jackson Road. McFarland had put up a sign that pointed to his house from the marked road, but Hurricane Earl had recently swept through the area and had torn the sign down. Despite a large portion of her job providing life-saving guidance in emergency situations such as someone choking, Colburn didn't ask if Gill showed any signs of getting any air or if she was able to speak or make a sound. Dispatchers at Barnstable County Sheriff's Department received 72 hours of certified training, and according to their guidelines, these were questions that she should have asked. Meanwhile, the ambulance crew had difficulties finding the property, and time was running out. Mashpee Fire Chief George Baker told CBS Boston, "Our response was hampered a little by the weather, with a very dark road and poorly numbered homes and mailboxes. My folks responded as quickly as they can." It took 6.5 minutes for the ambulance to arrive, and by that time, Gill had already passed away. Her distraught fiancé told reporters, "Kate died in my arms." It's hard to think of anything worse than seeing someone you love die right in front of you and not being able to help, McFarland told CBS Boston. "I tried and tried and tried, and nothing was working. I looked down on the floor and saw a big marshmallow with a big bite out of it, and I'm like, oh my God." Chief Baker said it was very unfortunate a young woman died. Barnstable County Sheriff James Cummings released a statement in which he took full responsibility for the mishandled 911 call. The dispatcher who failed to follow procedures when taking the 911 call was allowed to remain in her position taking emergency calls. The Sheriff's Department conducted an internal investigation. Though Gill's fiancé said it was too little, too late. "No words can express what I go through every day," he said. "I miss her so much." McFarland later filed a lawsuit against the town of Mashpee. It alleged that the town's failure to post adequate street signage at the entrance to the small road leading to his house, along with the inability of the EMTs to find the correct address, had caused both Gill's death and his emotional distress. However, Judge Rufo ruled that Gill's death's original cause was choking on the marshmallow she was eating, and the town wasn't responsible for the tragedy. On Tuesday, February 24th, 2009, 20-year-old Megan Ryan dialed 911 to report that after attempting to cut his ex-girlfriend's neck, her Uncle Jeff was trying to slice his neck. What makes this even more disturbing is that it all happened in the presence of 5 children under the age of 6.
911. Hello?
My Uncle Jeff is slitting his neck and his girlfriend's neck, and I have kids here.
What?
I have kids here.
Okay, what's going on there?
My Uncle Jeff is slitting his neck in front of my kids.
Okay, what address are you at?
Huh?
What address are you at?
818 East Main.
Okay, in Lowell?
Yes, please
Okay.
hurry.
All right. Okay, stay on the line with me and let me get the ambulance in the line. Just a minute. Okay, you need to calm down for your children's sake, all right? Hang on.
What's going on, bud? Hello? What's going on? My Uncle Jeff is slitting his neck in front of my kids and slitting his ex-girlfriend's neck. Come on! Get in, go!
Okay, Sage.
I can't hear you.
Stay on the phone with me. Get your kids out of the house.
I can't. It's too cold and I have a newborn.
You can't send them to the neighbors or something?
No, I don't have no friends around here.
Okay, hang on just a minute.
Please hurry.
Yep, they're on their way. Hang on. Hey, call. What's going on now?
He's still trying to slit. He's bleeding bad and he's still trying to slit his ex-girlfriend's neck.
Okay. All right. Hang on just a minute. Where'd Dirk go?
We're going to be going soon, okay, honey? I promise. We can't. We have nowhere to go. We have no car.
All right. Is anybody able to get the knife away from him or no?
No. He about tried cutting me.
Okay. All right. I don't want anybody else hurt, all right?
I'm not sure how many people are hurt at this point.
There's two. Two hurt. Both split in the neck. What is your first name?
Megan.
Megan, you need to tell me what's going on so I can let my officers know, all right?
Okay, my Uncle Jeff came over here.
Right. No, tell me what's going on right now.
Now,
what happened.
Okay, my Uncle Jeff is standing in front of Jana.
Okay, in the living room?
Yes, and I can't hear what he's saying. But he's saying something to Jana, and Jana's scared. She can't move. Troy can't move because they're stressed. He's looking out.
Okay,
Just picked up
is he holding them there that they can't get out? Are they able to get out of the house?
No.
They're not able
any of us.
Okay.
Hold on, Elaine. I know you're hungry, but I can't get to your body.
Who is
He's
that?
going after Jana again right now.
Who is
He's
that?
going after Jana right now. My niece, Mackenzie.
Yeah, she needs to get away.
I can't put him anywhere. I have no place to put them. I can't see this. That's why I need you guys. And
Well, we're on the way. All right, Megan?
He's attacking Jana right now.
Okay. All right. Just tell me what's going on, but I don't want anybody else in the middle of that competition.
I know.
What's going on now?
He's attacking out of her. I
Out
can't
of
tell if
Jana?
Yes, I can't tell if she has cuts on her arms, but her neck's bleeding really bad.
He's attacking her again with a knife?
Yes. Go over there and sit, both of you. Over there. Now. Get over there now, Zach. I don't want you watching
her again with a knife. Okay. Anybody else involved in it?
Troy is just sitting there trying to get them to stop.
Okay. Is he stabbing her? What's going on?
Right now, either he's playing with his cuts or he's showing them his cuts or something. I don't know. I can't see his guy.
You can't see him right now? Okay.
Well, I can see him, but his back's turned, so I don't know what he's doing.
Okay.
No, don't come out here like that. I got kids.
Who are you talking to?
My Uncle Josh.
Okay. Is he still got the knife?
No, he put it down.
He's what?
He put it down.
He put it down? Where's the knife at?
He's got a bigger knife! Hurry up!
He's got a gun?
No, he's got a bigger knife!
He's got a bigger knife now. Bigger knife?
Sit down, Mackenzie! Sit down, Mackenzie! Hurry up!
They're on the way. Are you able to get the kids out the slider?
Okay, I can see the cops. Please hurry.
Okay. Are you able to get the children out the slider, Megan?
I can't get anybody out. They don't have shoes on. They don't have coats.
Okay.
Nothing.
Are you able to hand them out to the officer?
Hurry up!
What's going on? Megan. Megan. What's going on?
He's slitting his neck, killing himself.
He's slitting his neck?
Yes.
Did any of the officers come in yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. Keep me updated as to what's going on, all right?
Away from there, you guys. Go. He's laying. He's laying.
He's laying down in the living room?
Yes, he's down.
Okay. Who else is in there with him?
Jana and Troy.
Jana and Troy are still in there? Where are the kids? Still in the kitchen with you?
Yes. Don't look, you guys. Please don't look.
Okay. Is anybody approaching? Megan.
What?
I understand this is upsetting, but I need you to keep your cool.
You can go. He's down.
Is the officers in?
Yes. The Kent County Sheriff.
One officer's in?
Yes.
Okay. Are you?
Honey. Come on, Mackenzie.
Are you able to get out?
We're still not, because I don't have any shoes or coats on the kids.
Okay. Are you able to go to a neighbor?
Oh my God, Jana. Oh my God.
Megan.
What?
Let me know what's going on.
Right now?
Yes.
Right now,
Is there another officer in there?
I believe so.
Okay. Are you outside or inside?
We're still inside because I can't get the kids out in this weather.
Okay.
They have my Uncle Jeff down. I don't know if he's dead or what, but
Okay. Do they have him handcuffed? Can you
yes,
see?
they're all right. And they have Troy and Jaden laying on the ground right now.
Okay. All right. All the officers there with you?
Yes.
Okay. Are you still inside or outside?
We're still inside the house.
Okay. All right. Do any of the kids need any medical, or are you all set?
We're all set.
Okay. All right. The officers have him handcuffed?
Huh?
Do they have him handcuffed?
He's laying down on the ground with his head on the couch. I can't tell if he's dead or not.
They can't tell if he's handcuffed, and just want to make sure it's being safe before I disconnect. Okay, just stay on the line with me here a minute. Again, I just want to make sure my officers and everybody's all set.
911.
Hi, this is the state. I got a call at 818 East Main Street. I believe it's going to be, looks like Rockford Lowell PD on this goofy map I have here.
Okay, so is that in Lowell?
I don't know. I have 818 East Main Street, and then it came up southeast. It's not in the city of GR. I already called them. I had a hysterical female screaming, "Get the police here." But
Do you have a phone number, or is it just a cell phone?
I have 231.
That's a home phone?
That's the number that came up.
Okay, 231 area code's not even our county.
I know. I don't know. The other one I have is 616. So, get anything out of her.
Okay. I'm not sure what you want me to do with it. If you don't know what city it's in, I don't know who to
Well, I'm
send.
telling you, it's Rockford Lowell. That's what I told you. That's what it came up as.
Right, that doesn't tell me what city, Rockford Lowell.
Oh, my partner has her. Is it? What are you getting?
Tell me it's Rockford Lowell ambulance. Doesn't tell me what city it is.
Lowell. Isn't there a city Lowell?
Yeah, I asked you that, and you said you didn't know. So it is in Lowell?
Yes.
Okay, we don't dispatch for Lowell. They do their own dispatching.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
40-year-old Jeff Childs and 29-year-old Jana Fuller had been dating on and off for the past year and had recently broken up. Jana had gotten to know Jeff's family well, and so a few days after the split, she stopped by for a visit. Not wanting to see her recent ex, she called the house first to check Jeff wasn't home. Jeff had a history of depression and had run-ins with Lowell police due to his mental health in the past, but was never arrested. He had also talked of taking his own life and at the time of the attempted murder-suicide. He had recently left the Pine Rest Christian Mental Health Psychiatric Center, which had also treated him once before. In addition to his struggles with mental health, Jeff had troubles with alcohol. He was charged with drunk driving in 1995 and was belligerent when drunk. He had been sober for years, but on the afternoon of the attempted murder-suicide, he had fallen off the wagon and had been drinking. When Jana was visiting with the family in Lowell, Michigan, Jeff unexpectedly arrived home for a doctor's appointment. The 40-year-old confronted his ex-girlfriend on the enclosed porch. They spoke briefly before Jeff pulled out a knife and launched his attack. Feathers flew from the victim's coat as she tried to escape back into the house, closely followed by Jeff. The caller, Megan, was inside with her and her sister's children and her sister's boyfriend, Troy Abel. Troy tried to stop Jeff from continuing his assault while Megan did what she could to shield the children. Because she called 911 from her cell phone, the call went to the state police 20 miles away in Rockford. Then, adding additional time to the response, her call was mistakenly forwarded to the Kent County Sheriff's dispatchers rather than Lowell City. This was the second time Megan had called after her first call was disconnected to make matters worse. A Lowell interim police chief was near the home when the call came in, but police protocol required him to wait for backup. Jeff managed to stab Jana in the neck before Troy, who was 21 at the time, convinced him to stop. Troy wrapped a sweatshirt around the 29-year-old's neck to stem the bleeding. 10 minutes had already passed since Megan called 911, and the police were getting close. Jeff picked up the larger knife. When he saw the patrol cars outside the house, he put the 10-inch carving knife to his neck, said something about not going to prison, and to his family's horror, cut his throat. Jeff's wound was fatal, but Jana was still alive. She was rushed to Jana Spectrum Health Butterworth Hospital, where she had surgery. Miraculously, Jana survived being stabbed 4 times in her neck and once in her chest. State police later admitted to problems with the 911 calls and said the first dispatcher had only been in the job for a few months. A memorial service was held for Jeff on March 7, 2009 at Lowell Church of the Nazarene. Mark Hemmings called for help 3 times in March 2013, begging for an ambulance. He was refused help and died in agony days later. The 999 call handler has come under fire for telling him to call back if he falls unconscious.
Hi, doctor. Could I have an ambulance, please? Doctor, number 8 Broadway, call me. My stomach's in agony, doc. I've got lumps in my stomach. Yeah, I'm in agony, doc, yeah.
Okay, have you got any other symptoms?
No, doc. Just sweating a lot. Weak. Feeling weak.
You feeling what?
Weak.
Weak?
Yeah.
Okay. How long's this been going on for?
Mostly all day, doc. Few hours.
Last few hours?
Yeah.
Okay, put your hand on your tummy or your chest. Tell me if it feels a normal temperature.
Yeah, doc, yeah.
Yeah, it just feels warm?
Yeah.
Okay, have you had any diarrhea or vomiting?
Stomach's in agony, doc.
Okay, have you had any diarrhea or vomiting?
Yeah, I've been sick a few times, doc, yeah.
You had any diarrhea?
No, doc, no.
You brought up any blood?
No, doc.
Okay.
Gallstones in the stomach, doc.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you got any crushing or severe aching pain in your chest, upper back, or upper abdomen?
No, doc. I've got just pain in the stomach, doc, yeah.
Is it below your belly button or above your belly button?
Above, doc.
So have you got any crushing or severe aching pain in your upper abdomen?
Sort of, yeah, yeah.
Okay, what do you mean by sort of when you say sort of?
Think so, doc, yeah, yeah.
Right, you say it's a stabbing pain?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it a stabbing pain rather than a crushing or severe aching?
More like stabbing pain, doc, yeah. Could I have an ambulance, doc?
Okay, have you passed a bowel motion that looks black and tarry or red or maroon?
No, doc.
And have you suddenly become confused or more confused than usual?
A little bit, doc, yeah, yeah. You get lightheaded.
Oh, you keep going dizzy and that, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, Mark, from what you told me, right?
Yeah.
You don't require an emergency ambulance, but what we are going to do, we're going to want somebody to call you back, okay? So
yeah.
just confirm.
Can't they have an ambulance? Can't they have an ambulance?
No, for the answer you give me, you don't need an ambulance, okay?
I'm in agony, doc.
Okay, I appreciate that, but from the answer you give me, you don't require an ambulance. What you do need to do is be seen by speak to the local GP within the next 2 hours, okay? Paracetamol.
Do I need to go to the hospital? In the hospital?
No, you just need to stay on the phone for a moment, okay?
Yeah.
Paracetamol can help with your tummy pain. Follow the instructions on the pack. Any doubt, ask a pharmacist. Don't use ibuprofen or any anti-inflammatories such as aspirin, as they can make your stomach worse.
Yeah.
Now, stomachache is very common, not often serious, and gets better on its own, but you can try a warm bath, hot water bottle on the painful area, but if you collapse, become unconscious, unresponsive, faint, or become pale, cold, or clammy, it's 999.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although he pleaded for help and even asked if he should go to the hospital, the dispatcher said he should try a warm bath. The 41-year-old was suffering from painful gallstones, which could have been resolved with routine surgery. Hemming received no medical treatment over the Easter weekend until eventually on April 1st, his carer found him in agony on the floor of his Meyer, Stoke-on-Trent home and raised the alarm.
Yeah.
Miss Evans, what can I do for you tonight, please?
I've got pains in my stomach.
Right, okay.
I've been sick a lot.
Right, okay. When did this pain start as such?
About 4 hours ago.
Right, okay. I mean, if you mind me asking, where about in your stomach do you have it? Is it in the center, right, left, up, or bottom?
Left and right.
Okay.
Below my rib cage.
Okay, yeah.
Below my belly button.
Therefore, are there lower abdominal pains then?
Yeah, yeah.
Or is it all over your abdomen?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I've got gallstones, see.
All right, okay.
In the stomach.
All right, okay. You are known to have gallstones.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I'm in agony, yeah.
Okay. Are you
I'm in agony. Could I have an ambulance? Could I have an ambulance?
I mean, if you need an ambulance,
Feels like I'm going to pass out.
right? Okay. If you need an ambulance, you need to directly call 999. You see.
Right, he's got some shortness of breath.
Shortness of breath, tightness in his chest, his arms and legs are hurting. He's not slept for 3 days, and he's not had anything to eat for 3 days, and he's had diarrhea.
Okay. Has there been any bleeding? Because red blood very heavy at all in the last 30 minutes. Any blood loss? Yeah.
Not enough.
He's got
no bleeding.
Okay, so he's got some difficulty in breathing and some chest tightness and swelling.
Yeah. Swelling in the stomach, a lot of pain in his stomach, all around his stomach, and his arms and legs, he said, are in pain.
Okay.
Do you want to speak to him?
If it's possible.
Yeah, I'll pass him over.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, is this the patient?
That's it, Doc, yeah. Come on, Sabrina.
Yeah, struggling. Okay. And you're 41, that's correct.
That's it, Doc, yeah.
Okay. Did this breathing problem come on suddenly?
About Friday, Doc. On Friday, yeah.
Have you got any pains in your chest or your upper back at the moment?
A little bit, Doc, yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to put the other person back on the line for me?
Okay, Doc, yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Right, so he's got some pain to the chest as well at the moment.
Yes, he's got pain in his chest.
Okay, what was his name? Mark Evans, was it, or Hemmings?
Mark Hemmings, sorry, Hemmings.
Hemmings.
Yeah.
Okay, and what's your name, please?
My name's Yasser Mohammed. I'm Mark's tenancy support worker. He lives in supported accommodation. He suffers from anxiety and depression.
Okay.
This time, the ambulance took him to the University Hospital of North Staffordshire, where he was diagnosed with pancreatitis. Unfortunately, it was too late. Minutes after his arrival, he died. Hemmings' post-mortem revealed his gallstones had blocked his pancreatic duct and triggered a fatal heart attack. An inquest into the man's death showed he could not drive and spent his final 2 days in excruciating pain as his organs slowly failed. During the hearing, a specialist from the University Hospital of North Staffordshire said that if Hemmings had been taken to the hospital sooner, he would probably have survived. Additionally, consultant Damien Durkin criticized a series of computerized questions used by ambulance controllers to decide if callers need help and out-of-hours doctors who failed to ring alarm bells. Durkin said 6 out of 10 people in intensive care with severe pain from this condition come through it, and it is 9 out of 10 for those with less severe pain. The algorithm failed to benefit Mark. It is biased towards heart problems and less towards abdominal pain. The 999 operator, identified only as Miss Nichols, told the court the questions she was told to ask by a computerized algorithm system ruled he did not need an emergency ambulance, adding that they can't override them, and although there are paramedics in the control room for them to ask, she wouldn't think the system would come up with the wrong answer. Despite the calls he made, when Hemmings, who suffered mental and physical problems, failed to turn up for a medical appointment, his records were marked did not attend, and no further checks were made on his condition. The out-of-hours GP, Dr. Sukhavasi, told the hearing, "I had no doubt he needed to be seen right away, but I thought it would be more effective for him to come into the base. I did not offer to visit because we had an enormous amount of work that night, and it is better to examine patients in a clinical setting than people's homes." Also saying he didn't call an ambulance because the patient had already been told one was not necessary, but in hindsight, he should have explored it further. The verdict was reserved and no further updates were published. The judge said Hemmings fell through the cracks because he wasn't pushy enough. For more true...
That's sad, bruh. Man. Okay, guys, thanks for watching with me. These were some horrible calls, horrible dispatchers, horrible protocol. And it happens everywhere. It's not just these calls. And that's what's so sad. I've been live 9 hours today, y'all. I am going lay down. Y'all have a great rest of your Christmas, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.